In this first video for measurement grade 10, we're going to revise the surface area of prisms and a cylinder. The surface area of a three-dimensional shape is determined by adding up the areas of all the different faces. If you can open up a three-dimensional shape into a net, it is easy to see how many faces there are. For example, a cube has 6 identical square faces. A rectangular prism has 6 rectangle faces, and they are all paired up, so we have 3 pairs of rectangles. A triangular prism has 3 rectangles and 2 triangles. And finally, the cylinder consists of 2 circle faces, and the curved surface is formed by a rectangle. To be able to determine the area of each of these faces, you need to know a few formulas. From previous knowledge, we already know that the area of a square is side times side or side squared. For a rectangle, it is length times breadth. The area of a triangle is a half times the base times the perpendicular height, and for that of a circle, we use pi r squared. And then you should also be able to determine the circumference of a circle, and that is 2 pi radius. Let's go and have a look at some examples. Example 1. Calculate the total surface area of each of the following shapes. Firstly, we have a rectangular prism, so we know there are 6 rectangles. I'm going to start with the rectangle right at the bottom, which is a 6 by 15 rectangle, and then right above that there's another identical 6 by 15 rectangle. So my area will be 2 of the 15 by 6 rectangles. Next up, we have a rectangle in the front, which is a 6 by 10 rectangle, and again this one is repeated at the back. So next up, I'm going to add 2 of the 6 by 10 rectangles. And finally, on the left, we have a 10 by 15 rectangle, which is repeated on the right. So finally, in my calculation, I add 2 of the 10 by 15 rectangles. This gives a total surface area of 600, and for area, we always work with the unit, in this case meters squared. In B, we need to get the total surface area of a triangular prism. I'm going to start off with the triangles. Firstly, I have a triangle at the top, and then the same triangle is repeated at the bottom. So I'm going to have 2 of the areas of a triangle. And for a triangle, the formula is a half multiplied by the base, which I'm going to use 4, multiplied by the perpendicular height to that, which is 3. Now we still need to add the 3 rectangles, which you can do separately or as one big rectangle. I'm going to start with the pink rectangle on the left. The area of this rectangle is the length times breadth of 4 times 6. Then at the back on the right, there's another rectangle, and this one is a 3 by 6 rectangle. And finally, there's a rectangle in front, and this rectangle is a 5 by 6 rectangle. Now we've added up all the faces, and this gives a total of 84, and this time centimeters squared. In question C, we need to calculate the total surface area of a cylinder. I'm going to start off determining the area of the circle at the bottom, and then doubling that because there's an identical circle at the top. The formula for the area of a circle is pi r squared, and I'm going to double that to get the area of the 2 circles. We were given that the diameter of the circle is 8, and therefore the radius will be 4 centimeters. And now we need to calculate the area of the curved surface right around the cylinder. If you fold this open, you will see that it is actually a rectangle. In this rectangle, we know that the one side is 12 centimeters, and now we need to determine the length of the other side. For this, you need to realize that the length of this side is the same as the distance right around the circle. So this length is the circumference of the circle. So to calculate the area of the rectangle, I'm going to start calculating the circumference of the circle, 2 times pi times radius, and then multiplying that with the length, which is 12. So the total surface area, rounded to 2 decimals, will then be 402,12 centimeters squared.